όλοι λίγο πιο πίσω, να κάνουμε και μια γενική. Πάμε να δούμε λίγο πίσω. Πάμε να δούμε λίγο πίσω. Να κάνουμε λίγο Ακρόπολη.
Θέλει άδεια από το ΚΑΣ, έτσι. Ποιος έχει το όνομα της?
Μαρτίου του 16 πρόσφυγες πνίγηκαν έξω από το Αγαθονήσι όταν ο ναυάγιο της βάρκας του μετέφερε. Αυτοί οι 16 άνθρωποι θα μπορούσαν να είχαν συμβεί. Αν οι λιμενικοί στη Σάμο είχαν ακούσει τις εκκλήσεις για βοήθεια των συγγενών των ναυαγών, είχαν ειδοποιηθεί τηλεφωνικά από το πρωί της 16ης Μαρτίου. Αν οι λιμενικοί δεν αγνοούσαν για μια ολόκληρη μέρα τις κραυγές αγωνίας των συγγενών. Αν οι ναυαγοί δεν αφήνουν τα μόρια να παλεύουν με τη θάλασσα για 24 ώρες. Αν οι λιμενικοί είχαν δείξει στοιχειώδες ενδιαφέρον και επιχείρηση διάσωσης του λιμενικού, δεν ξεκίναγε με 24 ώρες καθυστέρηση στις 17 Μαρτίου. Αν οι ζώοι των προσφύγων δεν θεωρούνταν ως ευθυνία από τους αρμόδιους. Αν η συμφωνία της Τροπής Ευρωπαϊκής Ένωσης Ελλάδας Τουρκίας δεν ήταν ένας μηχανισμός που παράγει διαρκώς θάνατο, πόνο και βαρβαρότητα. 16 Τρίτου 2018, Agathonisi δεν ήταν ατύχημα, ήταν έγκλημα του λιμενικού. Η Ευρώπη φρούριο δολοφονεί.
Όχι ρε, όχι. Σ' αφήνω, δεν είναι. Το τέτοιο ρε, είναι η Αγαθονήσι. Είναι ο... πες το νόημα, ο Κλάβος.
Χριστίνα, ήταν ποιος ήταν?
Απλώς δεν μην τρέπεστε.
Με πήραν την άλλη μέρα, ρε μαλάκα, οι προϊσταμένοι στο τηλέφωνο. Και της είπα να πάνε να γαμηθεί, γιατί μου λέει πια...
Κάτσε πρόεδρε.
Μάρη, ξαναγύρνα.
Άντε ξανά, ρε παιδιά, ξανατράβαμε.
Your mind. two refugees drowned when the small boat they were traveling on capsized near Agathonisi island. These 16 people could have been saved. If the captain in Sarnas hadn't ignored the several calls for help by the relatives who were reportedly informed by telephone about the shipwreck. If the captain hadn't ignored the calls for help by the relatives for a whole day. If the castaways weren't left alone, struggling with the waves for 24 hours. If the lives of the refugees were not so much undervalued by the authorities and the rescue operation had started sooner, and not with 24 hours of delay on the 17th of March. If the shape agreement between EU, Greece and Turkey was an institutional debt apparatus producing death, pain and brutality. Fortress Europe is murdering.
Εγώ ήρθα από εδώ για αυτόν τον λόγο, γιατί από εδώ ήταν όχι. Έλα από εδώ.
Τα κόκκανα, νερόπατα.
ναυάγιο της βάρκας που τους μετέφερε. Αυτοί οι 16 άνθρωποι θα μπορούσαν να είχαν σωθεί. Αν οι αντιμετωπίσαμε αυτούς τις εκκλήσεις και βοήθεια των συγγενών των ναυαγών που είχαν ειδοποιηθεί από το 16 Μαρτίου. Αν οι λιμενικοί δεν αγνοούσαν για μια ολόκληρη μέρα τις κραυγές αγωνίας των συγγενών. Αν οι ναυαγοί δεν αφήνονταν μόνοι να παλεύουν με τη θάλασσα για 24 ώρες. Αν οι λιμενικοί είχαν δείξει στοιχειώδες ενδιαφέρον και η επιχείρηση διάσωσης του λιμενικού δεν ξεκίναγε με 24 ώρες καθυστέρηση στη 17 Μαρτίου. Αν η ζωή των προσφύγων δεν θεωρούνταν τόσο φθηνή για τους αρμόδιους. Αν η συμφωνία της ντροπής Ελλάδας-Τουρκίας δεν ήταν ένας μηχανισμός που παράγει διαρκώς θάνατο, πόνο και βαρβαρότητα. Αγαθονήσι. Δεν ήταν ατύχημα, ήταν έγκλημα του λιμενικού. Η Ευρώπη φρούριο δολοφονεί. Μαζί μας σήμερα για να μιλήσουν οι συγγενείς των θυμάτων του ατυχήματος, ο Σούραμπ.
Hello. Hello, my name is Sorab. I'm the oldest son of the family. I have lost my father, my 27-year-old sister, my 17-year-old brother, and a 9-year-old brother. My family was on 16th of March, around 5:30 in the morning, on a boat from Turkey to travel to Agathonisi. Around 6:30, we got their last message from my sister, and she was crying and said, "Our boat is sinking, we need help." Minutes later, my brother, who was an asylum seeker on Samos Island, he calls 112. He tells the police, he tells the story. He says, "My family is drowning, they are on the sea." He sent them a location. He sent him the location of the boat, which was taken to my brother by WhatsApp. We know this function. You can send your live location. It takes 5 minutes to give all the information. And they tells my brother they would do everything to save my family. After that, my brother calls again and again and again. He runs to every police office on the island. He runs to every man with uniform and I say, "Save our family." He sends them the location per WhatsApp to the Coast Guard numbers. Of course, we were all the time in touch. I am an asylum seeker. I went for 5 years to Germany and I lived there. I knew it from there too. My brother told us the whole time that they don't tell me anything. They said we searched for your family, but we did not know our family was safe or not. Around 10 o'clock they told us, "Don't be worried, your family is safe. We can't tell you anything anymore." The truth is, our family was never safe. They were fighting with the wave on the sea a whole day long. Our brothers and sisters, which is 4 of them are my cousins from my aunt, were fighting the whole day long with the waves and cold water. My sisters and everyone else and 16 people on the boat, they believed that somebody is coming to rescue them. They believed on the Greek police. They believed on the Europe. They said, we have sent a message and everyone knows they're going to come and rescue us. They believed on us. They believed on humanity. They believed on that the people on the island in Greek, they know about the incident. They know where the location is and they're going to come and save them. I wanted to say it again. It was 16th of March, a Friday. It was 6:30 in the morning as we called 112, and again, the money numbers, the number of the Coast Guard Greek, Athens. We have found where the number is. The number is the number of Coast Guard Center in Athens. We have gave them every information that you can need. We have sent them the live location. You can click on it and Google Map and you will get there. But nobody was sent. It was actually that nobody was sent. We have found it out later as I saw my aunt in hospital in Samos. She told me that they waited the whole day long. She told me that she told to the kids that don't be worried, the police is gonna come and save us. Our families knows on the island that we are coming. They knows that the boat is sinking, so they're gonna send a police, they're gonna send a boat to come and save us. She is crying, she says, why you didn't send anyone? I told her, we did everything. We want justice. We want the people to answer to us. We want an open investigation. We want that the people knows what happened out there, why they didn't save these people. We all know that there dies thousands of people on the sea, but there's 16 people. We could have saved them. They had the best chance to get saved. Everyone knew where they were. Everyone knew how to save them. One boat would have been enough, more enough to save them. 24 hours, they did not do anything. It wasn't take any action. We were never told that our families are dead. We had to find it ourselves. We had to find it through my sister who lives in Turkey, and she says, I see it on the news that there was a boat. There was a boat who sank. My brother had to run to the Samos hospital himself and to see that there was my aunt and she is there. And he knew that there was only 3 survivors, so the rest of them are dead. We want the people to answer to us. We are family, we wanted to know why they did not told us anything. Why nobody is taking any action? Why is everyone trying to hide everything? Why there is no an open investigation? Why there is only an internal investigation? Every piece of information what we have today, we have to find it out ourselves. I was on Samos Island 2 weeks. I speak to everyone. They're all trying to tell us that the incident happened on 17th, but no, it happened on 16th of March. It was 6:30 in the morning. There are 3 survivors who can tell us, and we tell us, and the calls we have made was made on 16th of March, not on 17th. We want the people to stay with us and question this, because there's 16 people. There's 16 people we could have saved and they could have been alive today. I know they're my sisters, they're my brothers. I am sure that I can speak on behalf of the Iraqi families because I have met them before I come here. We want the people to know that everyone who dies on the sea does not die because it's an incident. You have to know that many people we can save if we would try to entrust ourselves and ask about the cases. We want the people, we want the authorities to answer to us and say why there is not an open investigation, why no one is trying to talk about this particular case. They tell us all the time that the Coast Guard saves hundreds, thousands of lives. We know this, but we want to know why they didn't save their 16 lives. Wasn't there worth enough to send a boat, one boat to save them? When they knew a whole day, why they had to wait 24 hours? Why the 3 survivors had to try to swim after they saw? My aunt saw her 4 kids, and 4 of our family members, they died before her eyes. She cannot sleep because she always heard the noise of her kids and our family and many others who are crying to death. Her 7-year-old son told her that he wants to die. He told us that he cannot bear the coldness of the water anymore and he wants to die. We want justice. We just want him to open an investigation. We just want him to give us some answers. Why they did not send anyone? Why there was only a search operation 24 hours later? Why? They had everything. They had the location. They had the information. They had every cause. It wasn't one call. It was at least 11 telephone calls. We sent them per WhatsApp. There were everything. They gave them the location. Why they assured us that our family is safe while our family was dying on the sea? Why? I have met a lot of people who are trying to help us, but I would like to tell you that without your help, we are no one. We don't have a voice. I'm telling the migration minister, he was on Samos. What did he do after he heard us, after we told him the whole thing? I don't have any more words to say. I just want to say there's 16 people, my sister, my brothers, and my cousins, and many others from Iraqi families could have been saved. They could have been living with us, and they were very, very young people. They had hopes. And me as a living person in Europe, I had told them when they called 112, there were people who were going to come and save them. And they believed on that. But nobody came. Nobody went to save them. 24 hours later, 13 ships, 2 helicopters, 1 big airplane went to North to take out their bodies. Why? 1 boat would have been enough on that day, 1 boat. Just to save them. That's all. That's everything. We just want justice. Only justice.
Πρόφατο του Αιγαίου, κρύβεται η ασφάλεια του κάθε Ευρωπαίου. Το φράχτη του Εύρου, το πάτο του Αιγαίου, κρύβεται η ασφάλεια του κάθε Ευρωπαίου. There was a lot of ago this fighting thing.
16 άνθρωποι μπορούσαν να έχουν σωθεί. Στις 16 Μαρτίου, 16 πρόσφυγες πνίγηκαν έξω από το Αγαθονήσι μετά το ναυάγιο της βάρκας που τους μετέφερε. Αυτοί οι 16 άνθρωποι θα μπορούσαν να είχαν σωθεί. Αν οι λιμενικοί στη Σάμο είχαν ακούσει τις εκκλήσεις για βοήθεια των συγγενών των ναυαγών που είχαν ειδοποιηθεί τηλεφωνικά από το πρωί της 16 Μαρτίου. Αν οι λιμενικοί δεν αγνοούσαν για μια ολόκληρη μέρα τις κραυγές αγωνίας των συγγενών. Αν οι ναυαγοί δεν αφήνονταν μόνοι να παλεύουν με τη θάλασσα για 24 ώρες. Αν οι λιμενικοί είχαν δείξει στοιχειώδες ενδιαφέρον και η επιχείρηση διάσωσης του λιμενικού δεν ξεκίναγε με 24 ώρες καθυστέρησης τη 17η Μαρτίου. Αν η ζωή των προσφύγων δεν θεωρούταν τόσο φτηνή από τους αρμόδιους. Αν η Συμφωνία της Ντροπής Ευρωπαϊκής Ένωσης Ελλάδας-Τουρκίας δεν ήταν ένας μηχανισμός που παράγει διαρκώς θάνατο, πόνο και βαρβαρότητα. 16 Τρίτου 2018. Αγαθονήσι. Δεν ήταν ατύχημα, ήταν έγκλημα του λιμενικού. Η Ευρώπη φρούρια δολοφονεί.
Deja de
Hi, my name is Mariam. I'm an asylum seeker. I lost my father, my 7-year-old brother, my 17-year-old brother, and my 27-year-old sister. I want to ask the authorities and the people and the minister and everyone why they didn't save my family, why they didn't save my 7-year-old brother. What was their fault? Was their fault to come here to want to save their lives? Why they take their lives? We came here to save our lives, not to be taken. Why no one went to rescue them? Why they were not saved? Why? What are you doing? What's your job? It is to save the people. Then why you take their lives? What are you giving from this? Why they were not saved in 24 hours in the water, in cold water? Why? I want justice for my brother. I want justice for my father. For my best friend, I lost them. Why? I want everyone to stay with me, to ask this. Why they didn't save our families? It is not only about us. It could be everyone, the people who are dying in Syria, in Afghanistan. If they want to come here, are they going to face something like this? Are they also going to be die and no one going to rescue them? Why? That's all. Thank you.
"16 people could have been saved if, on the 16th of March, 16 refugees drowned when the small boat they were traveling on capsized near Agathonisi island. These 16 people could have been saved if the Coast Guard in Samos hadn't ignored the several calls for help by the relatives who were reportedly informed by telephone about the shipwreck. If the Coast Guard hadn't ignored the calls for help by the relatives for a whole day. If the castaways weren't left alone, struggling with the waves for 24 hours. If the lives of the refugees were not so much undervalued by the authorities and the rescue operation had started sooner and not with 24 hours of delay on the 17th of March. If the said agreement between EU, Greece and Turkey wasn't an institutional death apparatus producing death, pain and brutality, thwarted Europe murders.
δεκάεξι άνθρωποι μπορούσαν να έχουν σωθεί. Στις 16 Μαρτίου, 16 πρόσφυγες πνίγηκαν έξω από το Αγαθονήσι μετά το ναυάγιο της βάρκας που τους μετέφερε. Αυτοί οι 16 άνθρωποι θα μπορούσαν να είχαν σωθεί αν οι λιμενικοί στη Σάμο είχαν ακούσει τις εκκλήσεις για βοήθεια των συγγενών των ναυαγών που είχαν ειδοποιηθεί τηλεφωνικά από το πρωί της 16ης Μαρτίου. Αν οι λιμενικοί δεν αγνοούσαν για μια ολόκληρη μέρα τις κραυγές αγωνίας των συγγενών. Αν οι ναυαγοί δεν αφήνονταν μόνοι να παλεύουν με τη θάλασσα για 24 ώρες. Αν οι λιμενικοί είχαν δείξει στοιχειώδες ενδιαφέρον και η επιχείρηση διάσωσης του λιμενικού δεν ξεκίναγε με 24 ώρες καθυστέρηση στις 17 Μαρτίου. Αν η ζωή των προσφύγων δεν θεωρούταν τόσο φτηνή από τους αρμόδιους. Αν η Συμφωνία της Τροπής Ευρωπαϊκής Ένωσης Ελλάδας-Τουρκίας δεν ήταν ένας μηχανισμός που παράγει διαρκώς θάνατο, πόνο και βαρβαρότητα. 16 Τρίτου 2018, Αγαθονήσι. Δεν ήταν ατύχημα, ήταν έγκλημα του λιμενικού. Η Ευρώπη φρούριο δολοφονεί.
ξέρεις.
γράφω για να καταλάβω. Δεν έχει σημασία.
Θα αργήσουμε, κάτσουμε. Εγώ θα την κάνω σε λίγο γιατί τελειώσει.
تشکر میکنم از کل کسایی که اینجا حضور پیدا کردن و مخصوصا از فامیلین محترم خانوادهایی که زندگیشون به خاطر کسایی که زندگیشون از دست دادن در مرز یونان و ترکیه عمدن به دست کسایی که میتونستن نجاتشون بدن دولت یونان، گارد ساحلی یونان، اتحادیه اروپا، کسایی که مسئول مرگ 16 نفر کسایی که عزیزانشون از دست دادن. ما ادامه میدیم در پهلوی اونا هستیم. هر کمکی از دست ما برای تشکر میکنم که اینجا با ما هستن. کار آسانی نیست. اینا عزیزانشون از دست دادن، خانواده‌شون از دست دادن. ما با اینا در تماس هستیم و هر کمکی که از دست ما برای ازشان داریم میکنیم. Θέλουμε να ευχαριστήσουμε όλους και όλες που είναι εδώ Θα συνεχίσουμε να είμαστε δίπλα στους ανθρώπους που έχουν χάσει τους αγαπημένους τους. Θα συνεχίσουμε να παλέψουμε ενάντια στην Ευρώπη, φρούριο και της Ελλάδας φυλακής. Θα συνεχίσουμε να διεκδικήσουμε τα αυτονόητα, να απαντήσει το ελληνικό λιμενικό στα ερωτήματα των ανθρώπων που μόλις θέσανε. Θα συνεχίσουμε να σταθούμε δίπλα στους όλους τους πρόσφυγες που προσπαθούν να σωθούν από τους πολέμους και από τη φτώχεια. Είμαστε σε επικοινωνία με τις οικογένειες και θα στηρίξουμε ό,τι χρειαστεί. Ευχαριστώ πάρα πολύ.
We want to thank everyone that was here today. We will be on the side of the families and on the relatives that lost their beloved ones in the sea. We want to say that we will still be in the same side with the refugees and those that are suffering from poverty, wars, and inhuman conditions. We will be in their side. We will stay strong to their demands that the Greek state and the safeguard gives explanation and is put in the position to answer about what happened in Agathonisi Island. We will not let this go. We will stand together. We will fight together. We will be in contact, and we will start to demand the justice for the victims and to not repeat the same condition, the same murder that happened the other day again. Thank you.
Hello, and it's me again, Sora. I want to say thank you to all people who are today here and they are standing with us, and I would like to ask you not to forget this case and be on it, because we would need your help. We have lawyers, they are on the case, and it's going to be sent to the court, and we want to know what happened on the 16th of March in Agathonisi. So thanks a lot, thanks again, and for being here. Thank you.
Thank you.